Hi everyone, this is Shailesh Shukla from Inside Batch October 2020. I'm here to give a presentation on market basket analysis using a priori algorithm on a grocery data set. Proceeding with the presentation, we have a problem statement, raw data collections, data pre-processing, then EDA, feature selections, model selection, testing and developing models, and conclusion at the last. As far as the problem statement is concerned, a grocery shop sells a fresh variety of the daily need edibles to its customer. Even though they have a pretty good idea which item sells better with which items, they're still looking for controlled and accurate solutions that can improve their sales. So our aim is to increase the sales by understanding underlying correlation among most selling items through applications of a priori algorithms to improve their product placement, reshuffling rake arrangement to grab attention of the customer. Data descriptions, we have a 38,765 rows, 3 features, and size of the data is 1 MB. It is given in a CSV file format. Now, the first data is member numbers through which the member has done the transactions, then date on which the transaction was made, and the item description says that the name of the item which was sold. Among these 3 types, we have a 1 categorical, 1 numericals, and 1 date and time. Data pre-processing. So while doing a pre-profiling report, we come across handling duplicate data, and after rejecting those observations, we had 38,006 rows in our hand. Now doing EDA on number of transactions made in 2014-15, we come to know that the transaction was made highest in 2015 compared to 14. So in 2014, the sales was lower than 2015. Now in 2014, we can see that the September month was the poor performing month, and in 2015, we could see that the February month was having low sales, low number of item transacted. Now EDA on top selling product during 2014 and 15. Whole milk was most sold item during both 2014 and 15. It contributed around 6.22% of total transaction done. Other vegetable contributed 4.81 transaction, and rolls and buns contributed 4.33% of total transaction. EDA year-wise top 10 selling, highest selling and lowest selling items. While comparing this two financial year, we come across the observation that whole milk was the top product purchased in both 2014 and 15, whereas the preservation product was not at all sold in 2015. Almost all the top product has seen rise in 2015 except soda and bottled water. Most of the items bottom product never saw a rise in 2015 except whiskey, frozen chicken, bags, and baby cosmetic. Now EDA on daily transaction. So comparison among number of transaction done on daily basis in the month. So purchase frequency observe consistent throughout the month, ranging between 1200 to 300 items, and transaction drop at the end of month, but no seasonality or trend observed. Now, after completion of EDA, we proceed with feature selections, preparing dataset to build a model. So first step, we are dropping the date and other irrelevant data. Then now transforming our data to make it compatible with the a priori input. Encoding, any feature is found to have a value more than 1 will be set to 1. Data set now is 9531 and column is 95. Little bit theory about the a priori algorithm. So association rule mining is the technique used to unveil the association rule between items where the item were purchased are denoted by X and Y. Here X is the item we buy and Y is the item we most likely to buy. If so, it is called as a X antecedent and Y is consequent. Association rule mining help in designing the rule for the association of the items These rules are formed with the help of three terminologies. Support can be defined as it signifies the popularity of the items. If an item is less frequent bought, then it will be ignored in the associations. Confidence can be defined as it tell the likelihood of purchasing Y when X is bought. And lift, it combine both confidence and support. A lift greater than 1 suggests that presence of antecedent increases the chances that the consequent will occur in given transactions. Lift below 1 indicate that purchasing the antecedent but reduce the chances of purchasing the consequent in the same transaction. Now, development and evolution. Here, among the data set, creating a set of association rule to determine the optimal threshold for support and confidence. If minimum support is set to low, then the execution time will increase and will end up having a lot of rules. Further, we will use confidence for sorting purpose and to find the most important relationship. Association rule, we are keeping here a minimum support 0.09. The data set is given for the reference only, where we can see antecedent supports and consequent supports. Now, through this data, we can draw network diagram connecting antecedent and consequent. We have kept here a minimum support of 0.09. Now, through this network diagram, we can see that the whole milk has a association rule with the pasty, citrus food, shopping bag, soda, sauces, and other vegetable. Other vegetable are most bought with the soda, roll buns, root veg, yogurt, water bottle, tropical fruit. Conclusion: the whole milk and the other vegetable are the most selling items and has a association rule with the respective items. Now reconsidering the allocation of the whole milk and other vegetable and its consequent partners will be benefiting to get the better business. That means we can get a better discount from the wholesaler. Promotion discount in either of the associated items can entice customer to buy associated items. Placing respective items close to the whole milk and other vegetable counter can be good strategy to attract the customer. Thank you.